Hey everyone, here's my update on my aquaponics system. This is my weekly update. I'm going to be gone and out of the city for a few days, so everything's going to need to take care of itself. And this new system, bathtub system, is going to just have to wait a little bit before the rest of it comes together. For those of you who didn't catch the midweek videos, here's a new bathtub that's going to get set up into continuous flow aquaponics with the pond looks as same as ever. There's still 9 fish in it. There have been for a while. I've got that overflow plug-in over there. So yeah, at least definitely I've not lost any more fish over that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 6 plecos, and they're beginning to put on some size and some weight. The fins are getting bigger, so yeah, this pond's definitely up and going now as well. I'm going in reverse order in this video, but it's just how it happens to have started out. Here's what the sump tank looks like. I just did a pretty major top up about 5 minutes ago. The water was pretty low, and yeah, I fixed it up, and you can see the plecos in there have been at work at it. So I can't see them, and I hope I didn't hurt them just now when I put in the water, but yeah, it looks much better. The aquaponic plants, let's start out with the long melons. Now these are doing immensely well. You can see just how well they're flowering. I've stopped comparing them to the downstairs long melons now. It's just not fair. One of these plants has more leaves and greenery than all of them put together, all of the ones downstairs put together. So a whole lot of leaves, got some leaf minor damage, but very minor. Yeah, and it's being choked a little bit by the thorns of the berry tree, which has also really been going pretty mad, especially since we put the other things out, and they have some more nitrates to play with. Lemongrass looking big and bushy and straight, so like really long lemongrass here. The basil coming along nicely, and it's flowering on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's gonna flower here with 10 different heads, so I suppose I should do a bit of a trim on this before I leave, but I'll see if I can get any seeds out of this. I'll save these, hopefully get some seeds out of them. The sponge gourds, or the loofah at the back, also have put on a good bit of size, because as you can see they go whoa, all the way up till there, and they're reaching ever reaching higher. Now, no sign of the capsicums though. So just that one little seedling, and just out of view, just that one little seedling down there. It's not really doing much either. Tomatoes doing fine. Got some tomatoes out of these yesterday. Finally I let them on to be getting overripe, but still got a much reduced on leaves, this tomato plant, because I trimmed off all of the dead looking leaves, but loads of tomatoes on it, so I'm not really worried much about it. Hopefully it should be just fine. And the plants, no, the fish, I'm sorry, the fishies are greedy and happy as ever. There's 2 plecos in here as well, and you can make out that a bit of this isn't me cleaning the tank, this is the plecos cleaning the tank. So yeah, I don't know, the goldies seem happy with it as well, happy feeding. It's quite hot nowadays, but they don't seem to mind the temperature. Okay, so that's how the aquaponics looks. Let's take a quick look at the dirt plants. We had a big cleanup operation here yesterday, so there's no more dirt on the roof anywhere, all neat and clean. All the plants are looking good. They've been harvested, gotten some pretty heavy harvests out of the container garden past couple of days. Loads and loads of tomatoes, got some capsicums, got some chilies, got a sponge gourd from the dirt plant. So the garden's proving nice, and yeah, see now this I believe is either sun scald. Yeah, this is not blossom and rot. I'm pretty sure this is sun scald. This strange coloring and dryness on the outside of it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. The basil that got pulled out is still pretty droopy, but I think it's starting to catch on. Not all of it is dying, and some of it will make it at least. Berry tree in the ground, more tomatoes, more tomatoes coming down here. Got our rose bushes, our chili plants going nice and red over here. Okay, not that one, but this one going nice and red. Okay, now more chilies, another big red chili. Oh, this looks like a pretty capsicum. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's gone orange now. Here we go. Let's give a bit of sense of size, and the bottom of it is not ruined, and it's nice and firm as well. So good, got a good capsicum out. Here's the tomato bushes, the big ones, the ones that have been giving mad flowers, mad fruits. I still haven't tasted one of these orange tomatoes yet, though. Well, I haven't consciously tasted it. It's been in the gravy and all a number of times. All the plants are doing really well. They're quite alright, especially with the compost tea and all that they've got this past week. And there's some neem tree leaves down there as well that are boiling up. Yeah, this plant is still giving out fruit. Wow. And this is what comes from taking care of your plants and using high grade, high quality seeds, especially hybrids, because I think most of these plants are hybrids. And look at that, it's doing so well. So yeah, that's about how the system is coming along. Here's the sponge gourd plants, the ones that were getting eaten by the ants. They're still very little here because we've had them trailed out down over the wall. And you can see there's a sponge gourd here, a long one. We've gotten one out of this already, so plants being happy. I'm thinking about just picking this up and wrapping this around this banister, but they seem so happy down there that I don't want to muck about with the plants. So yeah, you guys, this is how everything looks. The aquaponics is jumping and exploding again. Long melons exploding, sponge gourds at the back exploding, basil as always going out and mad. Let me know what you guys think of this week's progress, and please remember to rate or comment and let me know what you thought. Cheers, you guys.